So a few weeks ago, I bought this Rolex Datejust 1601 reference number, and I paid a little strong for it. I paid $3,900 for this watch, and it was overpriced. I paid too much on this watch, and now I'm trying to figure out what to do. And it's a little bit more complicated than you would think. I feel like I'm in this burnout kind of phase right now. I'm trying to figure out what to do and how to advance forward on my watch flipping business that I just started. Because, it's really easy to just give up when you make the first mistake. And honestly, I don't want to do that, I feel like it's easy to, though. I could probably just say, you know what, freaking screw this, I'm done. I don't even want to make YouTube videos about it. Don't even want to buy any more watches or go to 47th Street and try to learn. I feel like it's really easy to just say I quit. But I just don't want to do that. I really don't. I really want to try to push through and make this something big, or maybe just something is better than nothing, So now I have this watch and I'm trying to figure out what to do. And I paid too strong on it. Yes, I can't really go back to 47th Street and try to sell it. I already tried, and everyone declined me. They basically laughed in my face when I told them that I wanted $4,500. That's what the first guy told me when he sold me the watch, and I thought I got myself a deal negotiating down to $3,900, but I just fell in love and made the wrong decision and instantly regretted that purchase. But, I can't go and do that back to them. They can see right through me. So, the best I could probably get on 47th Street for this piece is 33 here, 33. You want to see? So I just don't really feel like I can get anything more than 33. I mean, I maybe could, but to be honest with you, I just don't feel like that's a good out. It's not a good outlet. I tried to copy Vucom and all the other watch flipper people on Instagram and YouTube, and they have a competitive edge that I just don't have. I think I failed to realize that. I wanted to be just like them, so I copied, I studied, I went really hard into learning all the different references and how to make sure that it's a good watch and how to, make a deal happen. And I ended up making an attempt at that, and it flopped. So it's a lot harder than you would think. And I guess I didn't know that. So now what? What do we do? Well, look, okay, this watch is fine. It's not like it's garbage. It's a pretty good piece. It's not, junk. It runs fine. I've actually been wearing it for the past month, and it keeps time pretty good. I've only had to change it like once or twice. It's about 10 seconds slow, so that's not too bad. The bracelet stretch is not too bad either. Could be a little bit more erect, if you know what I'm saying, but it's not terrible. It's not a piece, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? It's not horrible. I didn't really lose too bad. I did pay a little strong on it, but I didn't lose horribly, and the lugs are strong too, or sharp, so it's nice and not over polished. The watch is really good. It's really not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's really not a bad watch, and I know that. Okay, I know that. So I think my ability to spot something good in a load of rubbish, is really good. I think my years of experience of finding Facebook Marketplace stuff, or buying and selling cars. I used to do that when I was a little younger, and it sounds weird, but yeah, I was like doing that. And so I feel like I could probably trust my instincts on finding a good piece, and I think I did. This watch is great. It's really not bad. The bracelet is not the best. I know that this kind of bracelet, this is the stamped steel Jubilee bracelet. Well, I'm trying to let it focus here. The stamped steel Jubilee bracelet, it's not supposed to have this clasp. It's supposed to have the clasp with the crown on the top up here. So this is a clasp from another watch. I think it's like a 16014 or the generation after this watch. So that's kind of been swapped over. I just didn't know all this when I was going into it, and you can only analyze so much before you just have to go out there and send it. And so that's kind of what I did, not knowing that I was getting myself into something that wasn't the best. But that's okay. It's okay to go out there and learn, right? So what am I going to do? Well, I'll tell you about what I'm going to do. So I keep finding myself going on Facebook Vucom group, and I know you're probably like, stay away from Vucom, bro. He's not there to help you. But I have just been learning a little bit about what these watches go for in that like Facebook chat, and I can see that I overpaid. A lot of them are going for 35, 34, even 33 at a good deal, which is really a lot less than what I paid for. I've also been seeing the next generation, the 16013 and all those, the 16014, like the quick set one, the one after this. The quick set is going for like 4,000, sometimes down to 3,700. Oh God, just thinking about that, I realized that I paid quick set prices for a non-quick. So that's not good, but it's good that we're learning, and it's good that I'm understanding how this works without, burning out. I really went way too hard into it in the beginning, and I wanted to make something happen immediately, but, that's not sustainable. So I'm going to try to just take it easy. I have another plan, and it's to call up that guy that I bought the Air King from. So if you watched my last video, I bought a Rolex Air King, reference 5500, for $1,800, which is a really good deal, actually. A really good deal. So I ended up taking that to 47th Street and selling it for $2,150, and that's really nice. That's a nice $350. That's 20% on that watch, which seems outrageously good, but it's what happened. And I really want to see if that guy will give me some more watches at a good price. I did buy that at a jewelry expo, so it was more of a temporary thing, and he's located in Miami, so I would have to pay shipping for a watch if I were to buy it. And honestly, I think we had a good starting business relationship, if you want to say that. I felt like the rapport was there, so I probably could reach out, see if he has any more, maybe like some OP dates or another Air King or something like that. I don't know if I really have what it takes to get into the Datejust territory again. I feel like, listen, there's a lot of competition out there. I think I failed to realize that. I thought that I might have been special, but I'm not. And a lot of people are trying to do what I'm doing. And these are very popular watches, so I probably could work in a territory that's a little different than that. And that's where I'm thinking the OP dates, 5500, Air Kings, 150, Oyster Perpetuals, all that, just try to get back into what actually got me the profit. And I did see that guy had about 20 of them. I only bought one because I didn't have enough money for two. But I do have a job, and that job is funding this venture slowly but surely. We're saving. So I feel like I could go back and try it. So I guess, to wrap it all up, I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep going forward. And if you want to watch and subscribe to this entire journey, I would encourage you to do so. I guess that's it. Have a good day. See ya.